What is going on, YouTube? John here, and I got some stuff. I bought a stabilizer for your hand. These are micro rings, so pretty much you add these onto your camera. It's 3 different rings added on to do micro photography. A Manfrotto little tripod, which is cool. You push this button and then you can move the head around. And finally, I got a new lens. I got a 50mm. Finally got a nifty 50. It does 1.8. Really excited to do pictures with this. I got some other stuff. This company, Fifine, sent me this microphone. Now, first off, I want to thank you guys, because without your support or anything, companies would not be reaching out to me and asking me to do videos. So thank you guys so much for your support. Who knows where this is gonna go. Secondly, Fifine sent me this microphone, but they did not pay me, so this is not a paid sponsorship. They want me to do an open and honest review on their microphone, and I'm totally gonna do it. So originally they sent me this box, and if we open it up, it's empty, because this is between you and me, but the transmitter they originally sent me kind of was broken pretty much and didn't want to work, so they had to send me another transmitter, and that's why I have the second box. So yeah, that kind of sucked, because I did an unboxing video and had to go to waste because that video went nowhere. Alright, so when you do open your box and hopefully everything's working, this is all the stuff you get. So you get 1 transmitter, 1 receiver, 2 different styles of microphones. So this is a lapel mic, so this goes attached to someone's shirt, and then the second one is an over the head mic. So I let my pastor borrow it for one of the services we did online. He really said it was comfortable while he was wearing it. It didn't bother him or anything, so that was a pretty good thing. Finally, for the receiver, you get these 2 adapters. What they do is, because obviously you can't plug that into a DSLR, an iPhone, depending what you're using, you use these to adapt into your device. Keynote, which is very important, they have little stickers on them. One says phone, the other says camera. Do not get them confused, because if you put the phone one on the camera, it won't pick up any sound, and vice versa. Learned that the hard way. Had a mini panic attack when I plugged everything in, and I was like, oh god. So my thoughts on the microphones, they're pretty good. They're made out of a solid metal, which feels like, and then the headset has the same. This piece is metal, and then the headset piece is plastic, but it's durable, or at least it feels durable. The cables seem to be quite nice, even though they kind of tangle a little easily, but still not too bad. And then they have a mini 3-point jack that goes into the transmitter like so, and then you can hear it clip on. Let me do that for you. And it's really satisfying. And then when it's clipped on, it doesn't really fall out unless you push this button, which is really cool. Now, although these are both battery powered, the one downside that I do not like about them is this one takes AA batteries, while with this one it takes AAA batteries, and that sucks because you constantly have to bring both AA and AAA batteries with you no matter where you go, just to make sure like it's not gonna die out. So that kind of sucks. I would like to carry just like AA's or AAA's all the time, so I don't have to constantly carry 2 different sets of batteries. Maybe that's a me thing. Maybe you're totally fine with carrying different batteries. Another thing that bothers me is there's no hot shoe mount on the receiver, so it literally just, you plug this in, and then it literally just dangles there from your camera or your tripod, wherever you're gonna set it up. There's no way to mount it onto the top of your camera. I was thinking about like maybe gluing a hot shoe mount to here and then putting it on my camera. I don't know, man. Seems like too much work. I kind of wish it had a hot shoe mount, just so I know it's secure and that the wind's not gonna knock it off or anything. Now, something that did bother me at the beginning, but then I was like, they're smart. So when you first turn it on, bam, you see, you get a little green light. It stays green until you turn the second one on, and then it turns red, and that means it's connected. Now, me being the genius that I am was like, well, that's dumb. Wouldn't you want it to turn green when it's connected? Like, you know, red bad, green good. Until I had to take this outside and I realized you can't see the green light outside unless you like put your hands over it and stuff. I literally thought the battery had died until I turned this one on, and then the light turned red, and I was like, that's genius. Speaking about taking it outside, here's a clip of me outside testing the microphone. Alright guys, so I'm outside now testing the mic. I'm like 20 feet away. Yeah, about 20 feet away. Apparently this mic can go 65 feet, so I'm gonna just keep walking until you can't hear me anymore. Okay, so I want to say I'm a good like 30 feet away from the mic. Hopefully you can still hear me. So this is a pretty cool thing, because if you want to be able to record far away from your camera Like let's say you're at a wedding or you're at an event or something and you have your camera stationary in one place, you can step all the way back here and be able to record without having any issues. Hopefully you can still hear me. I'm gonna keep going back until you can't. Finally at the limit of the microphone. I'm not 100% sure. I won't be able to know this part until post. So yeah, let's go back to the office because it's hot outside. So the range of this is 65 feet, or at least that's what it said. I tried it out outside and it seemed to do fairly well. At 65 feet, there was, of course, a little bit of interference, but I realized this afterwards. There's a little antenna here that you can just pop out if you have interference. That should help. All right, so now I have both mics hooked up to my soundboard. This is how my newer mic sounds. Sounds decent. And now this is what I sound like with the Fifine microphone. Now, I can't test the difference between the two of them right now, but Post John will be able to tell you. Post John here, and my voice sounds better on the newer mic. It's more deep and more rugged, and I don't have a lot of noisy feedback like I do on the Fifine mic, but I mean, for the price, you can't really beat it. It sounds decent for a beginner microphone. Again, this is my newer microphone, and this is the Fifine. Now, at the point of making this video, this microphone literally cost $56. It's not bad for being under 60 bucks. With all the stuff you do get, it's a pretty decent like microphone. I would totally recommend picking one of these up if you need a simple mic. Now, the one thing that was a bit disappointing was the first transmitter didn't work, and that was a bit upsetting to me because I had to wait an additional like 2 weeks before I got the replacement one. All in all, for 60 bucks, it's really not that bad of a microphone, and I really enjoyed it. I'm probably gonna use it in other videos or maybe outside stuff. Don't really know. It all really depends on the situation, but I'm really glad to have worked with Fifine, and I honestly hope you guys at Fifine consider me if you ever need to make another video in the future. I'd love to work with you guys again. If you enjoyed this video, leave it a like. If you have any other questions, just comment them down below and I'll make sure to respond. Again, thank you guys, because I would have never been able to work with this company if it had not been for you guys. All the love and support you guys continue to give me and everything. I owe literally all of this to you, and thank you guys so much. So with that being said, I'ma head out. Enjoy the rest of today. Have a good day, guys, and come back and see us.